I was waiting for a couple signings to happen before I made one video. It's either a couple small signings or one gigantic signing for me doing a video. And Jason Spezza takes the 1-year contract of $750,000. That he did that earlier on in the month. And then today, Wayne Simmonds. We heard it, what, yesterday or a few days ago that they were kind of working on a contract. And I'm like, that's very interesting. Well, the deal's done. A 2-year contract, $1.8 million total, and a $900,000 average annual value. Before I go any further, pause the video and comment your thoughts on this deal. Do you like it? Do you like the Simmonds deal? Do you like the Spezza deal? Let me know down below. Now that everybody's back from the paused video, Jason Spezza, we're going to start with him because I'm not going to talk a whole lot about Spezza because we all love the damn signing. So we'll talk about that very shortly, and then we'll get into the Wayne Simmonds deal a little bit later on. So Jason Spezza, we all know. We heard it last year, especially that time he got sent, he got put on waivers, and he came out and said, or his agent or whoever said it, basically said if he gets claimed, he's retiring. So clearly, it's very evident that Jason Spezza wants to win a Stanley Cup with the Toronto Maple Leafs. As much people are going to say, well, he's just not going to win a cup with the Leafs because the Leafs are crap. Yeah, we know we're going to hear that nonsense all the time. But it's, like I said earlier, it's very evident that Jason Spezza just wants to win with the Leafs before he decides to hang up the skates. A 1-year, bare minimum contract at $750,000. You just can't go wrong with it. And you look back to the season that he had a great regular season. Then you look back to the playoffs that he had, and I think we can all agree that William Nylander and Jason Spezza were your two best players in that playoff series against the Montreal Canadiens. I think there's no doubt about it that those two were your best guys. Jason Spezza got, I don't know how many, I think it was like 3 or 4 goals in that playoff series. Nylander had, I think, at least 4 in the series. They were great. So getting Spezza back on a 1-year contract at $750,000, that veteran presence, that veteran center / winger at this age, and he's going to give you 100% effort every single night. I love it. I mean, I think we all agree on that there's just nothing wrong with Spezza coming back on the 1-year, basically a vet minimum contract. All right, so welcome back, Jason Spezza. Now, let's get to the more controversial one, and the more that people are very in between about. Wayne Simmonds signs that 2-year contract, $900,000 average annual value, $1.8 million over the 2 years. A lot of people are getting mad for even bringing Simmonds back. Then people are questioning the 2 years of Wayne Simmonds. I don't really know. I'm kind of in that in-between mode with Wayne Simmonds because you know for a fact he can be that rough and tough guy. But we all know we didn't see that in the playoffs. We did not see that at all from Wayne Simmonds. He's had some nice hits here and there, but didn't really make an impact in the playoffs. But we all remember that 5 or 6 game stretch when we were out west in Calgary. We had like 4 goals in 5 games, and we're like, whoa, Simmonds is getting hot. This is beautiful. Then he went down with the injury, came back, and wasn't the same all the way through the regular season and in the playoffs. So the question is, which Wayne Simmonds are we going to get next year? Are we going to get that Wayne Simmonds that ended the year, or are we going to get that 5 or 6 game spell of Wayne Simmonds for the majority of next year and the year after? Good thing is, it is a tradable contract, so if it's a terrible deal and you need to sell off some guys, you could possibly deal off a Wayne Simmonds, but that's not really the thought process here. I want to get your guys' thoughts, because remember when he signed last year? You know, we always thought, oh, he's got grit, he can drop the gloves. And he comes on his video conference and he's like, hey, I, as much as I can do that, I'm not here to do that. I'm here to score. I'm here to be that guy as well. Do you think maybe after the way last year happened, he might be changing the way he talks, changing the way he thinks at that point? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe this year we'll see him not try and be an impact in the offensive end. And maybe he'll try and be that, I'm not saying he is, but like a Ryan Reeves-esque type guy, just an energy guy. Maybe he'll try and be that more next year. I don't know. This is a very low-risk deal, though. Under $1 million. Last year, he signed that 1-year, $1 million contract, so 2 years at $900K. It's really not a big deal at all. He adds depth, if you want to call it that. I don't know. I'm kind of in between. I don't hate the deal, but I'm not really sure where the deal comes from. He clearly wants to win in Toronto. He said today that this is his home, this is his city. He grew up here as a kid. He literally grew up like 10 minutes down the road from me. And he wants to win here. And that's great. But we want to see that on the ice. Whether that's fighting a guy in a big moment, a big-time hit, trying to swing a game, scoring a big goal at some point, being grimy in front of the net. That's what that's what we want to see from Wayne Simmonds. We don't want to see this guy try and dangle 3 guys and snipe top cheese. That's not the Wayne Simmonds we want. We want that energy guy. And I'm not sure what we're going to get. I think that's the giant question mark for Leaf fans. We don't know what we're going to get. Now, I think with the depth of the Leafs moving up, you got guys like Nick Robertson, who's going to be trying to make that next step. Adam Brooks did a really good job in the very minimal time that he had last year. So I think if you're looking at a guy like Wayne Simmonds, you're like, hey, if you're not going to make that impact, whether it's the physical side of the puck or putting the puck in the net, there are replaceable guys. So he could sit up in the press box. Like, don't think that him signing the 2-year contract, penciling in the lineup all 82 games. Because that might not be the case. So, I'm going to leave this video here and let you guys go nuts in the comments below. Your thoughts on the Spezza deal, your thoughts on the Simmonds deal. I know there's going to be a lot of love-hate with the Wayne Simmonds contract, but I want to hear your actual thoughts on the deal between the Toronto Maple Leafs and Wayne Simmonds and the Toronto Maple Leafs and Jason Spezza, right? So, you know, guys, that is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and you like and maybe don't like the signings for the Leafs, smack the like button anyways. Hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the signings. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know down below. And I will talk to you guys, Jay's Edition, tonight. As Jay said on the Seattle Mariners in Game 1 of that 3-game set. Robbie Ray gets the ball for the Blue Jays. I think it's Chris Flexen on the mound for the Mariners in Game 1 of that 3-game set at Salem Field. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you guys then.